So, hello, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of How Myra Builds Goes YouTube. So, today we are going to work on this here layout that I started. This is the original house from the Addams, or this is the house from the original Addams family, I should say. Not really sure what all the things in the plan, the layout are, but like these things, but most of the things I have figured out. Um, this here, oh my gosh, one moment. So, this is the porch right here. And here we have the foyer. This right here is the guest room. There is a bath for the guest room. I think this is a closet. This is a closet. This is a closet. This is a servant's room. This is another servant's room. Here we have the playroom for the kids. The playroom is much bigger than the servant's rooms. A little sad, but that's the way it is, right? Then we have a kitchen here, a pantry. This here is the laundry. Here we have a prep room and another pantry. This is what they call the dark hallway on the floor plan that I have. This will be the dining room. An alcove is here. This is the sunroom, and the conservatory is here. And then this here is the living room. As you can see, I already have the walls up. A little thick. I'll probably make them a little thinner, if you can tell. My little avatar next to these walls. I mean, sure, outside walls are pretty thick, right? But I don't think they're that thick. So, with that being said, let's get started. One moment. I gotta open my chat box. It's not open. Where is that? YouTube is just so different. Mm, I'm really not the most technological person, am I? Okay, so with that being said, let's get some building going. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start by bringing some of these walls up and fixing stuff the way it should be. I've already like redone stuff a few times, as I do with all of my builds. Okay, let's bring this out here. Making sure everything touches. Squared away. I'm going to turn off global shadows. Where are the global shadows? Here they are. Oh, it's shadow quality. Global shadows is here. Haven't used the Oh, look at that. There's still shadow? No, that's the wall. Doch, doch. No. Okay. So bring this out. I did start streaming this build on Discord before I started streaming on YouTube. YouTube, I just barely started streaming. I haven't posted any videos in a really long time, but I think I'm going to come back to that because I really miss it. Been playing some other games, live streaming on Twitch, but this is just really what I love the most is building on my streams because it's just really fun. And yeah. I really don't build much when I'm not streaming, so it's definitely better this way. I think this is supposed to be a fireplace. That would make sense because on the second floor, I think that, oh wait, no. Mm-mm. No, we haven't gotten to the second floor yet, but there's a second floor too. You can see these breaks here. Those are going to be some windows. I guess we didn't put a window in for the other servant's room. This is the servant's room? Yeah. And this is the servant's room. The playroom needs a window too. So let's do that. This one is about this big. It might not be exactly perfect, but um, hopefully it'll be okay. Wow, the playroom only has one window. And the sunroom only has two. Two, or is that four? Five windows. It just looks like small little windows. The kitchen has some windows. The laundry has one window. The prep room has a door and looks like a small window. The pantry doesn't have a window. The dining room has two. There's no window apparently in the alcove. And the conservatory is basically just windows. And then the upstairs has some, oh, and the living room has some large windows. I'm not sure if that's multiple windows or if it's one massive window. It's kind of hard to tell from the um, floor plan that I'm working off of. I did share this picture once on Discord in a what's it called? Inside a voice chat channel. I should probably share that again. I'll do that soon so you guys can follow along if you are a part of my Discord channel. If you're not, you should be. It's kind of dead in there, but we're working on it. Let's see. Let's get little Helvira over there. Oh, look at that. I got my hunt band on. Oh, that's the wrong room. Wait, where am I? I don't know where I'm going. There we go. Okay, so that's about door size. Yes. Here we have about window size. Yes. Okay. Let's get a kitchen window and a door. So this here is not accurate. Okay, this is the kitchen window. I have a feeling that this room needs to be made a little bit bigger. And then the kitchen door is basically right on the border here. So we're gonna put this here and pull this back this way. And there we'll have a doorway. The laundry has a window as well and a door. So the window is on this side. So we'll just continue on here. And then the door is on this side. Oh, if you can't see how I'm doing that, I'm hitting Control D to make a copy of this if you're not aware. So Control D for another copy of that piece for the window, for the door. So this will be the door. I'm just going to copy this one for the window piece here. It's going to be there. So we'll just do this like this. It's like a little tiny window is what that looks like to me. Pantry didn't have anything. Now we have the dining room where we have two windows on this wall. Look at that, the alcove doesn't fit. Oh, there is a door in the alcove, so I guess we could put this kind of where the door is. All right, let's make this window. First one is about here. The second one is closer to the alcove, about here. And the alcove also has a door to the outside. And now this sunroom, which also has a door here. Out there. Sunroom has two windows here, and that would go about here. Oops, I guess I didn't get that properly. The fuck? Control D. All right, so that will be about where the wall is. And then the window should go to about here. Doesn't look quite right. So we're going to make this a little bit skinnier, maybe about like this, and then bring the window out like that. I'm going to have to look at some pictures of the actual house and not just the floor plan that I'm working off. So now we have three little windows in here. starting about from where the door ends. This time I'm just going to go and put this about where this belongs. Yeah, like that. So now we can shrink this piece. Kind of like this. Oh, that one is bigger. Oops. Let's control and move them both at the same time. There we go. That looks good. Kind of. I'll probably shrink those a little bit more. Okay, the conservatory is basically just windows, like a greenhouse. I think that's what that is. Okay. Oh, there's some walls missing here too. There should be a little wall here and a little wall here. So before we do that, let's get this piece and scoot it out so it's in the right spot. Oh. Okay, so I see an error with my build. This should be here. There should still be a little bit of this wall this way. But this wall looks the accurate length right here. And the conservatory also looks accurate. I did think that the kitchen looked like it needed to be a bit bigger, so I think the whole house needs to be spread out this way a little bit. Let's see if we can get that. Can I click it all? Let's see what happens when we click it all and try to make it go wider this way. Ooh, that does not work. Okay, that's fine. Let's get all of these things. Now I'm clicking Control for all of this. I can click multiple things. Okay, I'm gonna grab the floors with those as well. And that there should be some foundations as well. The foundations aren't so important. We'll grab those later. Well, let's get the ones from out here because those are important. That one's already clicked. Okay, we're just gonna move all the foundations. Gonna have to do some extending. All right, so let's move. Did we miss anything? No, it looks good. Some floor, but that's fine. That should be about this much longer. Oh, I should have moved those too. Let's bring that back and grab these things as well. Oops. Okay. I'm thinking. Okay. Does that mean I also have to bring it out this way? Okay, this is a little complicated. I don't know exactly which way I need to move this. So this part goes here, and then it should still be a little bit part of the straight. So actually this needs to go this way or this way. Uh-huh. Okay, let's go back. We're not going to click everything this time. Oops, we're going to grab this. The sunroom looks to be the accurate width. The conservatory looks to be the accurate width. The dining room can stay where it is. Mm. I'm going to make the whole place bigger. So we're just going to do it all. If you drag, it selects everything. We're just going to make everything bigger by hitting Shift. Oh shit, what the fuck? Oh, that doesn't work the way I want it to. Let's try it again. Oh my god, no, no. We lost the whole house. Okay, Shift. Crazy. Look at the way that goes. That's nuts. Okay, that's not going to work for me. Oh, you know what? It's on pivot. Not bad. Okay. We did already move this way. Now what we need to do is move it downwards a little bit. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how my walls got so thick. I did this once before. It's kind of hard to tell exactly where everything is until you're putting all the other pieces in place, at least for me. I don't know how other people do it, but this is how I do it. I'm not the most amazing builder. I'm still learning. I took a long break from building and now I'm back. So we are going to do this like this. And then the foyer needs to be bigger. So this actually makes sense that it needs to come out a little bit. The foyer is just a little bit too narrow compared to the porch. It should be double the size and it's not quite double the size. So we're going to take this and these and that and this and that. Also, I don't think the dark hallway is quite thick enough. Oh no, actually that's fine. There will need to be some space for the whatchamacallits, the stairway in the middle. So let's move all this shiz down like that. That doesn't help. No, this does. So if I leave this like this, there we go. Then we have that piece there. I can now move this part back. Oh, there's two of those. Hello. Can I delete that? Maybe that was an integral piece of the build, but who knows? Let's find out. Rather have less pieces than too many. This can be expanded now. These need to come out. There we go. Look at that. This needs to come out like this. That needs to come out here and this over here. So what have we got going on over here? All right, so let's move these walls back. I guess I clicked those the last time I moved stuff. Oops. Oh well. What have we got here? We've got a mess. Okay, that's fine. It'll be fixed at some point. This was the door to the alcove, which actually now this piece is more where the door should be, so that's fun. Let's move that up. Let's delete that. Oh, holy fuck. Remember all that work we did? We get to do it again. I don't mind, actually. I think it's kind of fun. Double the work is not what's fun, but figuring out how to make a floor plan or like how to make something specific and make it the right sizes, I think that's really fun. I really enjoy building on this game. I wish more games had the same type of a build style. That'd be really cool. Had a look into Unreal Engine's builder. That was pretty interesting. They have a similar thing. I didn't get very far into it. I just kind of had a little peek, a little peeky peek, a sneaky peeky. Um, Maybe I'll check that out and actually try to build in it sometime. But what am I going to do in there? Make a video game? I don't know how to do that. I actually know how to play video games. Uh, I'm sure if you watched my channel before, then you've seen me try to kill some cops on Schedule One on on Twitch. Really not the best at video games. I do like a good shooter game too, though. But PC gaming is only something I've only been doing for a year, and in that I haven't played very many shooters. I always played those on console. I know it's not that much different, but still, your girl has no idea what she's doing. Okay, there we go. And now we can extend this wall this way. No, it was this wall. This wall needs to go this way. Oh, that still doesn't work. How am I gonna fix this corner? It needs to have this part come out, which means this part needs to go in. The sunroom is probably too short. I need to make the sunroom longer, which means I have to move the whole sunroom this way and make it a little bit longer because it does look kind of stout and a little chubby. Let's get this here. We'll get that there. And then we're gonna just, I don't know, do a thing. Door for the sunroom needs to be fixed. Let's make the sunroom longer now. I'm just going to do that by moving this like this. Oh, this part needs to come out too. So I'm going to Control Z this and take this with it. Actually, this whole thing needs to come out first. So this needs to go about here, and it needs to extend into here because this part touches the corner almost. And that's where the end of that is. So that means this has to come up this way as well. I'm going to move that like that because that's kind of where this needs to be. What up? Jesus Christ. I have made a mess. No, that still doesn't work. I'm lost. I guess it's not very helpful that I'm not sharing the picture. Sunroom still needs to be made bigger. Let's Control Z that. Maybe the conservatory is too thick. Still doesn't help. That's still on the same angle. It's this. I'm lost. I'm lost in the sauce. I don't know how to fix that. My brain was not braining. This is supposed to be there. Hold on. If I move this now, I have to move this with it. And then put this way. Here we go. This is how it needs to go. Exactly like that, but maybe not so extremely. So now I have to match this to that. This all has to come out. And the sunroom entrance is supposed to match that too. Hmm. There we go. That is looking right for this part anyways. And now we need to get the alcove to hit there. The dining room could be longer. Oops, what am I moving? Hello. Something like that. Okay, I think this is better. Now we need to get that foundation for the sunroom and stuff here. That should go to the corner of the sunroom and have a chunk of the alcove not covered. There we go. This needs to come out this way. There we go. Yes. Yes, this looks right. There's clearly a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed now, but that's okay. That's the part of building that is not so easy, but makes it fun. And if you're better at building and in this game and you want to give me some tips and tricks, please do. I appreciate those. I'm going to delete that and I'm going to delete that and we're going to make a new one by doing this because that's much easier. What? You cannot hear me? Really? My microphone is on. Do you have me muted? Also, is that like super delayed? I just barely saw that. I'm pretty sure my sound is working. One moment. So, where were we? Oh, yes, the living room, or no, the dining room. Now the alcove is way too thick, which means we can bring these things over and down. This is the stairway. It's going to go into the corner of the hallway, the dining room, I mean. Okay, so this can come back down a little bit. This way. Stairway. Oh, yes, look at that. hmm And then there'll be the stairs will go to about here. And then there'll be another piece if I rotate this. Ooh, not hitting control, I'm hitting shift. So I'm going to change this real quick. This is just layout purposes. It's not going to stay here like this. It's just to mark it for me. So this is going to come here. Should be about here. And about there. The stairs will be like this. This looks accurate for the dining room. Looks like this needs to be bigger. That corner needs to be a little bit bigger too. So I'm actually just going to bring this out like this. And this like this. Again, I think this is a chimney. A fireplace? Words. I'm good at those. Yes, that's right. Let's get this thinner. This needs to come over here. Shit, that's the wrong one. This one. The fuck? Sometimes the building in this game is just so annoying. But I still like it. Okay. Can everybody else hear me? Is it just Brockman that can't hear me? Because I feel like I can be heard. My microphone shows it's working. So if you can't hear, I guess you can't hear me asking me to for me asking if you could hear me or not, but it's okay. It wouldn't be a Helvira build stream if there wasn't at least some technical difficulties. At least when I make a video, it's fine. A normal video. I should do some of those again. Some more how-tos now that I remember what I was teaching before. Okay, this goes there. And this comes out. Okay. Yes. Okay, this is looking better. The last time I fixed everything like this, I was mostly on this corner, fixing the playroom. The kitchen is about, yes, yes. Okay, this looks better. This looks so much better. I'm comparing it from the picture that I'm looking at. If I bring this over, can you see it? No. Oh well. I need to figure that out. Um, the dining room or the kitchen should be the same width of the children's room if this hallway was included. So I see that. And the laundry room should be, yeah, about 2/3 the size of the kitchen and the pantry. Ooh, you know what? They need to come out this way, all of them, because this pantry is supposed to be really wide. And so is this pantry. So that means we need to extend everything here because this servant's room is supposed to be bigger than this room. And this servant's room should be about 1/3 of the width of the playroom. And this should be, I guess this is a little bit more, but this should be about a little bit bigger than this one. It is, but not enough. Yeah. And this doorway is too short. And the guest room is needs to be a little bit wider too. Okay. So let's do this again. Click, click, click. That needs to stay there. Yes. And then we will, yeah. Okay, this is the right width. Bring that with us. We're going to make this one a little bit bigger. So we're going to bring it out like, oh shit, let's get these. We're going to bring it out like this a little bit. And then we're going to grab this one. And we're going to grab this. Actually, I think this guest room needs to be a little bit bigger too. Just kidding. Or servant's room. That looks about right. This needs to be brought down like this. The bathroom is fine. The guest room needed to be a little bit bigger. So we're going to bring this out like that. Actually, I think I will make the bathroom a little bit bigger. What the fuck? Control's dead. Okay. Oh, wait. Control Z. Yeah. Okay. I think that'll do it. A lot of stuff will need to be fixed. I think it's better to do it now before I start like actually filling the rooms. Okay, so what are we missing here? We're missing some stuff. Oh yeah, I moved it all out, right? Oh geez. Fix one thing and then fix everything else all over again. That sounds like the Helvira Builds way to do stuff. If you've come to my trailer park, you should know that stuff had to be fixed 1,000,005 times. I'm still fixing some stuff. No, not really. I think the trailer park is actually done. Don't have any ideas for it at the moment. Maybe in the future, some special things will be added, but for now, I'm focusing on other projects like this house. Okay, the door. Yes, yes, this looks accurate. Okay, now we need to fix this window. Oh, that's much better. Yes. Okay, that looks right. Window was about the same width as the door, and there was about a door space worth of. Okay, that's fine. That looks good. And then now we need to get the windows in here. Oh, I was working on that too. Look at that. I'm all over the place. It's the ADHD, I swear. Okay, there's that. Control D. What the fuck? Control D. That looks right. Ooh, yes. Well, let's get this foundation out. In that way. That is not supposed to be like that. Oh, remember when I deleted that one piece? I know what that piece was. Okay, so that will go this way. Gosh, did that steal my foundation from the other side? No, it worked. Okay, did it? Shit, it did. Control D. The fuck? The fuck? Oh my God. I probably make building way more complicated than what it has to be. Okay, there's some stairs that are going to go down here from the foyer. Cool. That means this is going to be raised. I think everything else shouldn't be raised. What? That doesn't make sense to my head. So there on the floor plan that I'm looking at, there's stairs here, right? So two stairs here into the living room, but there's a door here, and there's no stairs by this door. And then it goes around here, right? And there's no stairs anywhere here either. So somehow this is lower here. It's all connected, and there's no other stairs except for these stairs to go to the second level of the house. There's no other stairs here. How does that work? Anybody? Anybody know? Can you explain? I don't get it. That looks right. That looks right. There needs to be a door here. Basically, this whole thing is a door. Like that. And then what the fuck? Why is Control D like not working today? That should be a door. Remember when I was working on windows and suddenly I'm working on doors? And me too. Goes there. And that goes there. This part is about half of this part, which that's about accurate. I'm just going to move this a little bit this way. And this is going to come this way. This has a door, but it needs to combine. So I'm going to control this, Control D, grab this bit, bring it out that way, and then leave a little door thing here, and bring this out this way. This chunk is supposed to be there, but it starts where this starts. So this needs to come this way. And this should come this way. There we go. That looks better. That was bothering me. Okay. Those have doors too. This door goes in. These doors go out. Control D is our friend. Oh, that's Shift D. Let's Control D. Maybe that's my problem. What the fuck? Control D? I was definitely hitting Control on that time. And the guest room door is on this side too. And it starts here and ends about there. Okay, here we go. Yes, we're getting somewhere. Are we getting far? Probably not, but it's somewhere. Somewhere where we weren't earlier. Those are doors here. Those can stay. There needs to be a door here as well. Control D. There's no door to the laundry from the prep room. There is a door for the prep room. Yes, that's right. There's the pantry door. Yes. This pantry needs a door too. And that goes to about here. Yes. And same goes with here into the kitchen. And then we're going to have a door into the laundry from the kitchen. Should also be about halfway. Then there should be a door into this into the prep room from the kitchen. It should be about here. Okay, those are right. Those are right. This needs to come back out to here. Oh, wait. That needs to come here, and this needs to come out this way to mimic that little area. Okay, that's right. There's no door here. We got the two windows here. We got that. We got the door to the alcove is there. Door to the sunroom is there. We got the windows for the sunroom. Now we need to work on the conservatory and the living room windows. The doors on the main floor look like they're all placed, except for the room, the playroom. We need a door there. Let's do that real quick since we're working on doors, and then we'll get back to the windows. Oh, we didn't get a kitchen door or a pantry door from here either. That kitchen door needs to be about here. That's a wide door. We'll fix those all as we go. Pantry door is about halfway into the room. And there's going to be some furniture here and here. There's going to be a U-shaped furniture here. There'll be furniture here and here, which means this there is probably a little bit this way And this needs to come out a little bit more this way. And then there'll be furniture for the laundry here. And then the kitchen has like an L-shaped thing from about where the door starts here and comes out to here. This door is too long because it goes to about here. And then, yeah, pantry will have one here and one here and one here and one here. The dining room will also have a furniture built into here. Oh, you know what? This is wrong. Oh, that's why. I see what I did when I made this originally. That is what I was accounting for the furniture. That goes there. And this comes out this way. Which now makes more sense for that window. Look at that. We're learning. Look at us go. It's been so long since I worked on this piece. Oh, the floor's shiny. I don't like that. So we're going to have to lift it up a little bit, the whole thing. This comes out this way. Okay. Get another good look. Oh, wait. This needs to come out this way. The alcove doors should be equal. This needs to come out more this way, and this comes that way, and this, yes. I think it'd be really cool if there was a way to put like the picture that you're building off of onto the screen and then like to lay stuff on it. That'd be so freaking cool. This would be so much easier. You could build a layout in like 5 minutes. Okay, maybe not 5 minutes, but still be a lot quicker than whatever this is. Okay, here is the foundation for the sunroom. Does that look right? Yes, that looks much better. Oh, hell yeah. This is fun. Okay, let's make some windows for the conservatory. So those are huge windows. There is 3 posts in the middle and one in the corner. Basically, this is all window because it's like greenhouse, right? So we're going to get the first post about here. Well, maybe we'll put that here. Right, this is about the middle of the room. Perfect-ish. And then we'll do that here. This one's going to be easy. So we're going to do this. And then make this a middle piece like that. I'm going to copy that. I can't move that way though because of the, oops, I thought I already copied that. Control D, let's go back to this way and bring it this way. Oh, it doesn't go in the middle. Not bad. It goes here. That's right. Control D. Do the same thing over here. Those are about in the right places. I'm not going to worry about the thickness of those right now. And then same, no, different as the other side. That's annoying. There's only two posts in the middle, not considering the inside. So I'm going to copy this and bring this out here. This one's going to go out there. I'm going to copy this one because it's just better that way, I guess. Put that there, copy that, and put that, oh shit, put that there, and then bring this out and put that there. And now this one can go like this. That was more complicated than it needed to be. Actually, it was not that bad, but still, it was fun. This needs to come out about here. That's clearly way too thick. This is the longest piece of the window, so it's about there. Okay, that will kind of do that. Here we need to open the walls. So I'm going to copy this. This is basically a very open room. It doesn't really have a door. It's just a giant opening. There we go. And there's going to be some windows here. Yeah, we're basically almost done with that. That's exciting. And I can raise the walls, add windows and doors. That'd be nice. Don't know exactly how those are supposed to look like, so I'll find that out in a minute. I'm going to Control D and bring this to about here. Yeah. Bring that to about there. Control D. Bring that here. Actually, those start about where those windows go, or where the stairs go. So that'll be about here. Control D here. Bring that about there. And about here. Something in that area. That's where some windows should be. Looks like, well, pretty neat if you ask me. So, oh, you know what? There is a door that we missed that should be here. So, Control D. This needs to be rotated. So it kind of goes with the angle of this room, the dining room. And then it needs to come out and out this way, just a very little bit. And then Control D, bring this up like this. Oh shit. And then it needs to come out like that. And this comes out here just a little. Very interesting. And then there needs to be this coming out like that. Cool. And there's going to be a bunch of like bushes and stuff and a penis-shaped pond. Who doesn't like a good penis-shaped pond? All right, let's get these walls up higher. Any inner walls that I'm forgetting? Those are not walls, those are just markers for the stairs. I mean, these are technically stairs here too, but they do go up. That's going to change here in the middle. Actually, I think I'm going to leave that alone. This will come up all the way. Yeah. Okay. Go. Oops, now we're floating. You know what we didn't get? A door from the porch into the foyer. That's fine. That's no big deal. D. Cool. Holy fucking titties. Why is that one so huge? Is it floating? It's not floating, but it's fucking huge. And this one didn't go all the way up. There's some of these walls are really thick anyways. Drop that down. Drop that down. Bring that up. Bring that up. Oh my god. The fuck? Oh my God. So, okay, that can stay there because it's going to be the top of those stairs anyways. It's going to be completely blocked off here because this is a stair, right? So we can put that there. This will probably go up to about halfway of the wall, maybe like this. And then, of course, they'll get taller as we go. Same thing with this wall here. This one shouldn't be that tall because it will angle up with the stairs. Or maybe that is all the way up. I'll leave that like that. I'm gonna have to look at some pictures for this. That one, oops, needs to come up this way too. Let's have a look around. Okay, wow, I'm lost already. What room was I in? The kitchen. So that means we should be able to go through here, through the pantry, into the dark hallway. And here we have the first servant's room. Yes. And then this will be the second servant's room. That needs to be fixed. This needs to come out this way. Ooh, I see. You know what? That should be like this. Sometimes having perspective of your avatar really helps a lot. Yeah, that looks much better. Now that I see the servants' rooms like in full size, they're not so small. They are small compared to the others. This one's pretty small, but it's fine. And then here is that first closet. And then here's the guest room. The door needs to be bigger. Here's the bathroom. There's that tiny little bay window. Oh my God, where am I going? If you guys are wondering if this is going to be a hunt room, it is definitely not going to be a hunt room. This would be so difficult for a hunt room to run around in. This needs to come out like this. This needs to come out like so. And this way. Okay. Yeah, that looks right. A little reading nook or something. It's probably a little bit deep, but that's fine. And I really need to start reducing the size of these walls. Oops, that's a little bit thin. Well, that's not accurate. There needs to be something changed here. We're going to bring this out this way, which means this will need to come out this way too. Just a little bit that way. And then, is that in the middle? This door did need to be made a little bit bigger, so that's perfect. Actually, this is a secret vault. Don't tell anybody because it's a secret. Well, this is working decently. I am going to have so much fun building the furniture for this house. I hope you will come and join as I do that. I'll probably start on that next week, Sunday, or the week after. No, you know what? Maybe I'll do it next Sunday. I think I might just start building again instead of streaming other games. I'm not having as good of a time with that. I'm running into so many difficulties with graphics stuff. Switch from Twitch to YouTube. I wish I could build on Twitch, but I can't. This one is supposed to be a little bit bigger, so this is going to come in this way. This, oops, Control Z. I think I'm going to bring it in a little bit this way. I don't think all the streams will be this slow with building. This is just getting everything set up perfectly for the floor plans. So everything is spaced right. That's kind of the boring part for most people to watch, I think. But it's still nice and kind of challenging too to figure this out. Makes it fun for me. Okay, so those walls are pretty decent now. Hmm. I'm gonna do these walls all at the same time because I know that they're the same thickness. Let's do that this way. Should probably been doing that from the start. Let's do that here as well. Those are outside walls. I think I'm gonna leave these walls thicker right here because otherwise that would look weird. I don't think I did these walls yet. All right, I'm gonna leave it like this for now. Um, yeah. Um, I think I'm gonna call it here. It was fun to build again, and hopefully you'll come hang out with me next week when I build some more. Should be a good time. Maybe I'll fix some of these walls for the outside as well to make sure that they're more even and not so thick. And then I don't know, I might add some more things before then. I think I want to kind of keep the building journey on here as I build this house because it's really cool, in my opinion. Hopefully, you guys like watching it too. If not, oh, look at that. If not, then there's no point. Okay, there's a point. I think it's fun. So if you don't watch, that's okay too. But it does make it more fun to have people along in the comments and giving their opinions. I like to think of my building projects as like a community thing. So if you ever have any thoughts on the building, please feel free to share because it makes it really fun to hear what everybody thinks. Yeah. With that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to get some more pictures to work off of, like indoors and outside, what I can find. And hopefully, this turns out really fucking cool. And if not, oh well. No, I think it should be pretty cool. Anyways, see y'all next time. Bye.